Hello, hello, everyone. How are we doing this evening? Happy, what is it, Thursday? Happy, terrific Thursday. Tonight we have a special treat, and I'm so excited. I'll introduce my guest in just a moment. And if you are here for the first time, welcome to the Vet Jet Show. On this channel, I teach women how to navigate their career successfully with ease. I like to tell people, I tell you the tricks, the tips, and the hints that they're not telling you to make your corporate life a lot easier. Oh, and by the way, stay to the end because I have a special treat for all of you. And if you're on my email list, you'll probably get an email in about an hour and a half from now. And so if you're here for the very first time, hello and welcome. And if you're in the future, make sure you say hello. Drop a line and say hello. I want to make sure I give you a shout out. So thank you for joining. But I have a special guest with me tonight. We're doing a little bit different, right? We're doing it just two women talking, and we're going to discuss a journey that I think all women should have, especially if you have a dream, and how you turn that dream into reality. So I have my special friend here, y'all. She is a special friend for years now, not maybe 4 or 5 years now. Has it been that long? Yeah. It has. This is Chantel. Oh my goodness. Oh, make sure you say hello to her. Make sure you let her know where you're from. I'm gonna let her introduce herself because we have, as you can see, we have some nice goodies, and we're gonna dive right into that. So Chantel, tell everyone where you're from and who you are and why you're here.
My name is Chantel. I am born in Mississippi, lived most of my life in Louisiana, moved to Texas about 6 years ago now.
6 years ago?
6 years ago now.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's been a long time. How you liking it?
I like it. I like it. I'm starting to deal with the traffic a little bit, a little better, but I like it. It's my son and I both have made a life here, and even though I miss my oldest two kids and my grandbabies, we're doing good.
You're doing good. That is so good. Well, y'all, let me tell y'all why she is here. Chantel is an entrepreneur, a woman that is growing her business. And that's my passion. Women, black women growing our business, growing our dream, and just living authentically out loud. And so she is here. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I'll probably let her tell the story, but I'll start it off and then she'll tell you what these treats are all about. Chantel's a mother of three beautiful children, 31, 25, and 14. And so then go from there. The struggle is real. And so that's how these treats came about.
My kids and I used to travel, and as we traveled, I would make the snacks for the road because as a single mother, you could afford all the food on the highway. So I would make the snacks for them, and even after we moved here and it's just me and my baby, I would still make it. And he was like, "Mama, you need to really start selling these because they really taste good." And I was like, "Nobody's gonna buy this stuff."
But
So I actually started making them, and I took them to work and let the ladies at work try them, and they loved them. And ever since then, they've been just going strong, and I thank God for it. This past weekend, we had a event that we had to prepare for. I had fixed almost 200 bags of snacks.
Really? 200?
For Saturday, yes. And 150 of those were already pre-sold, but the others, I was able to set up a vendor's table and sell, and I almost sold out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and while I was sitting there, young lady texted me and she was like, I tried your snacks. Your friend brought them to the beauty shop.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, and so she's like, I want to place an order,
and there it went. So tell me, how you pronounce the name?
TC's.
TC's. Now, where that name come from?
That's my nickname.
Are you TC's? Why did I not know that?
TC, my mom and my auntie. I don't know how they came up with TC, but
are you serious?
They call me TC, and yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. So and it says made with love. We have some people. Hello, how is everyone doing? From New Orleans. Where's what is that? Red beans. I need some red beans. How are you doing? Let me put you up here on the. I'm working differently tonight because I am working. We're like in a studio, so like this is like a studio. So we're doing a little bit different tonight. Hello, everyone. Make sure you say hello. Drop us a line, and I'm gonna tell you guys about these snacks. So, what did I do? I'm doing stuff. That's why I need to be like Shay Shay. There we go. So let me tell you, ladies, about these snacks. So I think you gave this to me. Was it back in November?
Mm-hmm.
It was back in November. Oh my goodness! And so that was a day. Oh, she didn't get to go. I have pictures from it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show you all the pictures. I was supposed to have them up, but they're not on my computer. So Chantel gave me these snacks in November, right before I was going to a meetup with Stephanie Perry. Stephanie Perry was in town, and y'all know traffic in Dallas is horrible. And I was like, I don't really want to go, but I wanted to meet Stephanie. And so I went and I said, well, Chantel, let me take some of your snacks with you. And I don't know if y'all know, but if you were here in Dallas at that meetup in November, these snacks are on the table. And this is who made them. Mm-hmm. Chantel, when I tell you, there was raving reviews from those snacks. And I have pictures. By the time the event was over, those snacks were gone. I was like, oh my goodness. Let me tell you what me and my kids do. We eat them up. We eat them up. Let me tell you. So tell us about the flavors. Okay, we have kickin' pretzels. Tell us about the flavor.
Kickin' pretzels is spicy pretzel. It's if you like spice, you'll love those. I have the
I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna buy these.
Zesty. Zesty is the original flavor, and it has a little kick to it, but it's not overpowering spicy.
I think that's my favorite one.
And so I met this lady when I took Connor to have some tests done.
You didn't give me these, did you?
Yes, because one of the ladies that was there actually called me and wanted to buy some. Remember I told you I met her at Topgolf.
You didn't tell me that. Yeah. You did not tell me that.
She said, I tried your snacks at the event and I wanted to buy some. So she met me out there and bought some. Yeah, she bought some.
You did not tell me that. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
And so we so I had the Zesty, the kickin' pretzels. There, and I have ranch, but I'm out of ranch. I'm out sold out. And so I had one lady I met at the doctor's office, and she took them to her mom, the Zesty, and her mom was like, "Tell her when she get a sweet and Zesty, let me try them." So I was like, I got to figure out how to come up with this sweet flavor. Really? So I did, and I put it together. I said, I'm gonna just let y'all sample and you tell me how you like it. She said, no, we're gonna buy them anyway.
Really?
And so she called me back, and just the other weekend, she said, my mama loved them. Yes, I have a friend, Katrina. She has been the encourager behind all of this. She talks to everybody about them, her church, her beauty shop, everybody. So she tried them and she was like, oh yeah, this is because Zesty used to be her favorite. Not the sweet and Zesty is her favorite.
This is so good, Chantel.
Yeah, so you have the sweet and the salty together.
It is like, and let me tell you what I love about your snacks, because they're so light and fresh. I don't know how you do it that light and fresh. I have no idea. Okay, so you're getting into entrepreneurship. And so how long has this been around?
Since August.
Since August. Tell me about that journey. Tell me about the entrepreneurial journey. And we'll get into single motherhood. We'll go down the line.
When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I just was, doing it to make extra money.
Okay.
And so when it started getting to the point where, okay, I think I need to make a business out of this, I started, my friend Katrina, she said, you need to try CTL, which is Center for Transforming Lives, through they're in Fort Worth.
Okay.
And they do this class to help you understand the aspects of business, give you all of these outlets that you can contact for mentorship and things like that, help you build your business plan and stuff like that. And then at the end, you do like a Shark Tank type thing.
Really?
You go and you present your product to the panel, and then they give you feedback.
Really?
So I did that. Everything was great. Everything went well. So now I'm working on getting a mentor so I can do my business plan. And they actually, give you options to contact people for that. So
really, I'm typing in your so everyone can see what it is that I'm eating. Oh my good. So okay, so how do you feel? How does it feel being a Black woman? Because like this is how famous. And then we talk about this famous. This is how famous Amos started. Sprinkle, Tip Treats. This is how they started.
Really?
Right?
I didn't know that.
Tip Treats is a woman that she started making cookies in her house,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone really started loving her cookies. Her name
Mm-hmm.
is Tiffany, and so then her and her husband started like just giving them to different people, giving them to everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and now you have Tiffany.
I
That's
don't
my
go
dog, y'all.
anywhere without with my dog. I have my snacks in the truck every time I leave the house. I have them in the car. Kind of say,
What?
Mama, why you have to take this cart everywhere? You never
No.
know.
Oh
And
my.
I go places and I introduce it to people, and even if they don't buy them, I'll just let them, try them. Let me know if you like them. Call me, and
Mm. Oh my good. And I love that. Well, I have too many banners. That's how you not have too much stuff going on. I'm gonna put up your banner so people can see what it is. So this is my question. And did I get it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So so you're on the journey and you're building it up.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you're in it, do you want to stick with it?
Yes.
Really?
Because
Why?
my logo is made with love, and
Okay.
I make it just warms my heart. And I just told my mama this on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I make every batch with love.
Mm.
When let me tell you the story. I was
Okay.
making those 150 bags for the lady for Saturday, and my sweet batch didn't taste right when I finished.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Connor, you try them and let me know. And he was like, no. So I said, okay, I'm just going to, I put them all in Ziploc bags, and I said, I'm just going to do it again in the morning. Because
Really?
I was so hurt that I was about to cry. And I text my friend Katrina. I said, I'm on suicide watch.
Really?
She said, girl, you don't see me no stuff like that. But I was so hurt that they didn't come out right that I went to bed and got up at 5 o'clock the next morning and remade them.
That is love. Are you
Because
serious?
I don't want to give anybody anything that I wouldn't like.
Okay.
So I remade it, and as I was bagging them up Friday night, I went back to that same batch and tried them, and I was like, there's absolutely nothing wrong.
Really?
I think Connor and I have been eating too many peppermint.
And they got mixed up in it.
The peppermints had taken our taste buds, and so we both were like, nothing wrong with it.
Really?
So yeah, but I just make every batch with love because it warms my heart to listen to people say how good they are, how much they like them, and it does me.
Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, so then how do you choose the flavors?
Well, the kicking pretzels, my sister loves pretzels and she loves spice.
Okay.
So when I first did them, I let her try them. She said, I want everyone you got.
Really?
So and she loves the spice. I mean, she just loves spice. So the kicking pretzels was inspired by her. The zesty was inspired by Connor. And then the ranch, my daughter.
Really?
Yeah, she likes the ranch, and then I told you about the sweet and zesty. So
wow.
And then now I do the pecan candy.
Yours my favorite candy, right?
Yeah, and so the pecan candy came from my oldest son.
Really?
He came to visit, and he was like, "Mom, I want you to make me a king cake, and I want the Pauline's on top." And I was like, "Okay." So we got in there together and made it, and it came out so good. I was like, "Okay, yeah, I need to start making this."
Oh my! And this is my favorite candy. I promise you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so all the kids have a hand in the flavor. Tell us about the kids. Tell us how it was as a single mom raising 3 kids.
It's hard. It was very hard. Very hard. My oldest son, he is amazing. He was 5 when I had my daughter. And then when I had Connor, they were teenagers. My daughter was 11, Cardell was 16, and but they helped me with him so much because they were so much older. And they're amazing kids. I mean, amazing kids. Now I have 3 grandboys.
The babies.
I have 3 grandboys, and they are just amazing. So
really,
but my oldest son was he was like, Mama, if you want to do it, do it. If he was the first investor.
Really?
Yeah. So he was like, what you need? Let's get it done. So yeah, he was right there.
Really? So how are they now that you're growing it? It's expanding. You may not have as much time to travel with them, or spring break is happening now.
Yes.
And you carry it everywhere. So how is that transition?
It's been a transition. Well, they like my son. He was like, "Mama, you want to get your grandboys this weekend? I'll meet you in Shreveport." I'm like, "I can't this weekend. I got an event, you know." So, he said, "Well, we'll just do it another time." But
Really?
I'm for sure going down for Easter because I want to. First of all, it's my mom's birthday that week, and I'm going down for Easter and spend time with them. But yeah, I haven't been able to go back and forth because I'm always having an event. And my sister and my brother lives here, and my sister is always saying the same thing. You must have an event this weekend. But I try to keep busy because it's just me, you know. And so, single parent, you don't never stop. You still have to work and balance the parenting at the same time. And Carter is always involved in something. He's basketball. He played basketball during school year. Now he's trying out for ASU. So it's always something.
Okay. So with that, how do you handle all that? How are you balancing it all?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's just God has really, really made it happen. And so I just look. When I go to my events, though, he's right there, sitting beside me.
Drop him off.
He be sitting right there beside me, and I told him, I said, "It's your part-time job."
That part.
So he sits right there, and he was just as excited as I was Saturday when we almost sold out, and to see people walking through and trying the snacks and stuff, it just made my day.
So what's the next step? What's the next step to grow it, to expand it? So maybe the question, are you even thinking like that as a newer entrepreneur?
Well, I first want to get my business plan down.
Okay.
And once I get my business plan down, I can start applying for grants to expand. So that's my first thing. I have my DBA. The next thing I want to do is get my LLC. So once I get my LLC, then the sky's the limit. So I'm excited.
So if you could look into the future, I heard someone say, who was it? I think it was Ashley Kirkwood, because she has a program called like Speak Your Way to Cash. Oh, this is good. She said that we as employees make decisions based on today. Entrepreneurs need to make decisions based on the future. And I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Because like growing this business, growing the coaching business, growing like the career part of it, then like, you know, the workshop part of it, I get tired.
Oh yeah.
They're like, you know, they be like, you know, oh, they email me. I'm like, I'm gonna get to that. Like, if I could wake up, like, you know, you have the best of intentions, right? But and you understand it because yours is probably more. It's a different type of labor of love, right? And so you're trying to fulfill like your obligations and what you put out to the public. So how are you going to make decisions for the future?
Yeah. So what I've been doing is just making sure if there's an event that's coming up and I can get a vendor's table, I try to get in to those vendor events. And so far I may have done maybe 4 events in Dallas, and those ladies ladies and men be looking for me. So it's that right there. When I first started, I didn't have. Let me back up. When I first started doing events, I did it with Akira. She has she does fitness.
Okay.
So I went to a Black Chamber meeting, Arlington Black Chamber meeting with Katrina, and she said, "Bring snacks, and we're gonna let everybody, you know, see if they want to buy some." So I did, and we were standing outside, and tell you how God works. Akira walked by, and she quickly turned around and came back to where we were, and we just started talking. And Patrina told her she sells snacks, and she was like, "You know what? I have an event this weekend. You can come set up a vendor's table." I was, when I say green, I was green because I had no idea what to bring, what I needed to do. I had no idea. But when I made it there, Akira was so nice. She said, "Is this your first one?" And I said, "Yes." I didn't have no tablecloth. I didn't have anything.
Really?
She provided all of that. She said, "I have a tablecloth you can use." And she gave me all these ideas. She said, "I know this is your first time, so maybe you want to do this, maybe you want to do that, maybe." I mean, she was amazing. So
Mm-hmm.
every time she had an event, she sent me a text and say, "I got an event coming up. Do you want to, set up a table?" And I set up my table at her event, and I was able to join her class too because she does the line dancing and stuff.
Okay.
And the powerful spiritual event that it was, it's like it wasn't like you going to a just to do line dancing. It was just making friends with women that you never thought you would have come in contact with. It was amazing. So that was that started this whole journey.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I give you some information? This is okay. There's a lady. She was on my show maybe 2 weeks ago now, almost 2 weeks ago. She is doing an event, Courage. Hold on, Wisdom to Act, Courage to Lead event, and I think she's doing it in June. So I'm gonna connect you with her.
Okay.
So that you can have these at her event.
Okay.
And so you can have a vendor's table because she's a Black woman and she's growing her. I don't want to call it because she doesn't call it a business, so I don't want to misrepresent it. She's growing her ministry, if you will. And so you connecting with her, and then the line person.
Yes.
Think about how powerful that would be. Because she needs vendors and she needs exposure.
I even got an invite from Cornerstone Church of Dallas.
Really?
To set up a vendor's table at their event coming up on the 12th of April.
Okay. It's okay. This made me think of another thing. And yeah, I'm eating at the same time. I usually don't eat with my food in my mouth, but every time I eat her snacks, this is what happens. But these are so good. Let me tell y'all, just in case you guys are just joining, this is a little bit different. I know I usually speak about Scrum stuff, but tonight I have my friend Chantel with me, and we're talking about Black women entrepreneurs and how Chantel has started her business, Teezy's. Teezy's. There it is. Teezy's, Sassy. Savvy. Let me tell you right. Help me. Teezy's Savvy Snacks. Oh my gosh, and they are so good. Okay, before I forget, so they can order them at orders at Teezy's.
They can email me at that email address, or they can send me they can text me.
Oh my goodness. And you guys have to get these. So it's a little bit different tonight because I know as women, we all have dreams and we all have desires. And you never know how you can bless somebody. So I remember, oh my goodness, me and my daughter were walking. And I had on my short shorts that day. I was feeling myself. It was like a one day of heat, and I was so happy. And I saw her, and it was like the inspiration.
When I saw you, I didn't see you at first. Connor said, "Mama, that's a real mom and sister," and I made a U-turn and came back. And that's when I refused to go home without coming back, and I came back to speak to y'all, and we just had a whole conversation in the middle of
the street. Oh my goodness! And I think
that was the day I gave you those snacks.
And these are the best snacks ever. They're so fresh. They're like better than anything you could buy in the stores. And I'm gonna make sure that I have her email address in the description so you can order them. But one, I want us to support one another as Black women and truly live out our dream, live out our goal. And as single moms, it can be hard, right? Trying to make ends meet, then having that extra money to get stuff done. And mind you, raising Black boys in this world that really isn't designed for them, right? Yes. But as women, it's so critical that when we support one another, too, that we really grow, even in the midst of, I guess, I don't want to say surviving. Would it be surviving, thriving? It doesn't even have to sound cute, but the reality, living, making it happen, right? Like, so that's what we're talking about tonight. So make sure you say hello. I see a comment in the chat. So yeah, we're in the studio today, y'all. We are in the studio.
That's my friend Patrina.
Oh, that's your friend. Oh, how are you doing, Patrina? Thanks for joining, Patrina. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. Yes. Oh my goodness. And so it is so good, one, to see that you have support. Two, to see that you're growing it, even when because the beginning's always hard. The beginning is like hell on wheels, right?
Yes.
Like, because you're trying to piece it together, and this is the thing: you don't know what you don't know. Like,
let me tell you, I had no idea. And I told Connor, I said, when I started this, I did not think this was gonna go like this.
Yeah.
But I was also telling my mom, I was saying, I used to sit back and say, God, what is it that I can do to make extra money without having to work for somebody else?
That's
and
the part. Mm-hmm.
When I started this, I never in a million years thought it would be this, and it would bring me so much joy to do it.
Oh my! So think
my
about
daughter told me don't cry. She said you
cry.
do it, but don't you cry.
Okay, don't cry. I won't make you cry. Okay, we won't cry. Okay, so where are you gonna be in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years, I hope to be in somebody's store. I actually kind of went to the barber shop 2 weekends ago, and I had given his barber a bag of the Zesty, and he was like, if ain't nothing sweet in it, I don't want it. But I'm gonna take it to my wife and see if she likes it. So when we went back, he said, my wife loved those snacks. And so I said, well, I have a sweet and Zesty now. And he said, oh, let me try them. When I got home, he texted me, he said, let me tell you something. This needs to be on the shelf in somebody's store.
They good. Oh my God.
He said, I need to go into business with you. He said, these are really, really good.
Okay, so who do we need to call up? We need to call some people out. Mark Cuban, because he's here in Dallas. He needs to support this. You need to go on Shark Tank. Hey, Shark Tank, how can we get her out here? Get her. You need to call her. You need to call Chantel. These Teasies, Savvy Snacks, she needs to be on Shark Tank. How can we get you on Shark Tank? Do an audition.
I don't know.
How do we do that? It's a YouTube world. Tell us how to do that. That's where you should be. 5 years, 10 stores. I like that. But you know what? There's a lady here in Mansfield. I don't even know her name, but she was in Sam's Club. You need to connect with her.
I remember somebody. She was on Shark Tank, and well, this lady was in Sam's. She was on Shark Tank, and she was in the store, and she had it was a water. Some type of water that curbed your appetite. I forgot what it was. Because Connor was like, Mama, you remember that lady? But that was the only time I saw her in the store.
And I just saw her. She's a cookie lady though. She does cookies, and they just had her here at the local Sam's Club.
I missed it.
And I need you to. And I just saw her. Oh my! What? I thought I messaged her. I'm gonna find her. You need to connect with her because she's about to get in Albertsons, and Walmart's. And there she is. She's a cookie lady. 4S Cookies. So yeah, I want you to connect with her because she's in our area. Did you see those? See, look, they used to be in Sam's Club, right here in Mansfield.
Oh, really? Let me see. Yes, indeed. I didn't see them in there. Yes. I was in there the other day.
Yes, sweet girls. Y'all, oh my goodness, I see like a big production. We need to have, we need to talk to the mayor, Mayor Evans. Mayor Evans.
Pastor.
That's your pastor? Okay, why don't you tell him?
But Patrina been telling me that she was like, you need to talk to the people at your church.
Pastor Evans, we calling you out. We need these in our local stores. I'm just saying. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we need to do. Okay, this should be your next event. We have like they have the taste of like Dallas and the taste of like the different cities. They need to have a taste at your church. There's a lot of local businesses right there inside your church.
Yes, it is. It is.
And then we need to get and everybody that got a YouTube channel needs to be there. We need the press there because the mayor of our city knows the mayor of Dallas, right? Don't we make this thing big?
Yes.
And how Jerry Jones? We're gonna get this algorithm going.
Calling out everybody.
Everybody. So okay, and Deion Sanders, he lives here. Get into the football teams. You could be the mom of the snacks for the football teams.
Somebody else told me that. I can't get Connor to let the children try it.
Let's go around Connor. We don't need Connor. What team? I have a neighbor that does AAU basketball. We can give some to him. And we're gonna find a way to get a sponsor so that we can have the teams have your snacks as their after game snack.
Okay.
And then that way it gets, because all you just need to be is in households. And once you're in somebody's house, they're gonna want some more. Oh my goodness. I said we could do 20 stores. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I think 20 stores. So let's go with this. Okay. So you said trusting God's plan. So how are you trusting, and how did that come about? Trusting this plan.
I went through this process of trying to make my own way instead of following his way. And when I stepped back and just let him lead me, this is where he led me, and he has not led me wrong.
Really? How do you deal with? Oh my God! Let me tell you. I just had a situation as an entrepreneur that I never had before. Right? Something happened to one of my clients that I didn't. Usually, I am very, very, very intuitive, right? And I follow the same strategy for years, right? So I follow the same strategy with like all my clients and see great success. Chantel, how come this one time out of all the freaking times when it's like really important right now, right? It did not go the way it's planned. Oh my God. And then one, I feel so bad for the client, right? Because like we were really like holding out for this one offer, right? Like it was a lot riding on it, right? So how do you trust his plan as an entrepreneur when like the batch didn't go right? How do you wake up in this is a good one, Chantel. How do you wake up in the morning when the batch maybe didn't go right the night before, but you still, and you press it next time? Feels like if I spend one more dollar before I make a dollar.
I told Katrina, I said, that's a lot of product that I would have to throw away. But I had to stop, and I told her, I said, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna regroup, and I'm just gonna get up in the morning and do it again. And she could tell you I was just this calm. I took me a deep breath, and I said, I'm gonna go to bed, give me some rest, and I'll do it again in the morning. And that's what I did. Before I went to work.
Really?
When I started trusting in him, my calmness is just, because I can remember the day I'd have been throwing stuff and and like, how did this not work? What did I do wrong? And I did it. I asked myself that. I said, I don't know what I did wrong. And my friend Katrina can tell you, I don't know what I did wrong. And I just kept telling her that. I just don't know. I don't know. I did the same thing that I did before, but this one just don't. And I just say, okay, I'm going to bed, and I'll try it again in the morning. And that's what I did.
So you said something that was so key that a lot of women are faced with, right? And probably men too, but I'm talking about women because we women, right? You said you had to get up the next day, do it all over again, and you had to go to work. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with, okay, like, they say you've been pregnant because you got kids. How do you deal that you got this gift in your belly, right? And how do you deal with going to work and like waiting for the dream to break through? How do you deal with that?
I just try to keep focus on the goal, So I know that I had promised these ladies this 150 bags of snacks, and I know I had to deliver because it's my brand. It's me. If I fail, it affects me. It doesn't affect anybody else. It affects me. So I knew I had promised them the bags, and I knew I had to deliver. So I just had to regroup. And when I say I got up at 5, I got up at 5, did everything, and got ready for work, and went through my day, my 8 hours of work, came home, and started bagging. I warned Connor before we left for the day, be ready this afternoon because he seals all of the bags, right? He don't stuff them or anything, he seals them. So I said, get ready. And he likes that part of it. He don't like sticking no labels. He ain't doing none of that. He'll steal them. He'll steal them. And he does it so quick. I'm like, you better make sure them bags. But yeah, we get in there and we do it as a team and get it done.
So I almost fired my cause I got 2 employees. I almost fired one today, y'all, before this live happened. my director of social media So if y'all don't see my content come out on time, it's because my director of social media. He a
like
little
that.
raggedy. I promise you. That joke would be. And he only. This is the type of workers I got. I got one really good. She real good. She real good. She's not like a mama. You know what I'm saying? She real good. That other one, I'm like, who is your mama? Did she not teach you work ethic? Because this joker only wants to work on payday.
Listen, when I was doing them snacks, I said, Connor, I need you to come and be labeling the bags. And it was so quiet. Even I say, it is so quiet to say he in there because normally I hear him rattling paper. I go in there, no problem. I go in his room. He laid across the bed, knocked
sleep
out
on the job.
I said, if you don't get your butt up out the bed. So he got up. He said, I'm sorry, Mama. I was so tired. I said, me too, but you got to get up.
Y'all, before this live happened, I threatened my employees so bad. I said, let me tell you something. If you make a noise, I'm taking everything to the end of the school year. I said, tonight is not your night. It is not your night. I said, you already know the drill. And him and Connor, they're quiet like little church mice. Yep. Little church mice.
All you have to do is put a little fear on it.
That's a little bit of fear. I said, I promise you, Chantel, I'm going to get it together. Mm-hmm. We go live. But right now, it's that one employee. It's like, I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? And he the only one I got. And I'll be like, I just need you to be dependable. I need to depend on you. They're not dependable. So if y'all got some good employees, please send them our way. But no, we can only pay them with love. Yeah. Love and shelter. Love, shelter, and like good parenting. That's all we can do. We can't pay you in cash right now. So we'll do that later. So just know that we love them. So tell me this. Okay, so with the help and with just growing it the way you need to, right? Where do you think that it's just gonna come? What do you see next being like the next? You know how sometimes you have those big breakthroughs, mm-hmm. right? And like you're trying to like see like where's the next big breakthrough. If you could predict the next big, the Bible says you have not because you ask not. The Bible says there's life and death in the tongue. Mm-hmm. So let's speak some things into existence. Yes. If you could say this is my next big breakthrough, what would that be?
My next big breakthrough is to I'm gonna say get in stores.
Really?
I'm gonna say get in stores. I want to be able to I want to be able to expand because everybody wants to not have to work for nobody else. So I want to be able to grow and I want to be able, but I'm a person that likes to learn along the way too. So I want to be able to grow and understand the business much better than I do. Because like I said, when I started, I was green. I know the first thing about starting no business like this. But I have, like you say, I have the support. I have the guidance. My friend Katrina is always on me. Really? She's like, look, this is what we need to do. So when I never in a million years would have thought I would have that type of support, behind me with my not just family, but friends that actually want to see you succeed.
Are you on YouTube?
No.
Let me tell you. You need a YouTube
I'm not
channel.
A social media person.
I'm not either. I'm an introvert. Really, I promise you.
And she always telling me you need to start taking pictures with your clients and post the pictures. And I would take the pictures even and I'll never post them. I'm like,
I would let you hire my social media director, but he kind of jumped in. He's still a little. I don't know who his mama is, y'all. I promise you, his mama ain't taught that boy no work.
I said, Connor, I need you to be my social media person. He's like, I don't know how to do all of it.
And they do.
And be on social media all the time.
Be on the phone just like this all the time. You know what? Okay, this is what we need to do then. So I have a CRM system that can help with that. So we're going to get you connected with that in the background so we can make it easy. So we can work together on that. Watch. We're going to fire these social media. That ain't worth 2 pennies. Okay. So you need a YouTube channel. Oh, you know what? Okay, so Stephanie Perry, do you watch it? That's in her video, right? She has a YouTube success challenge, and she teaches women how to grow their YouTube channels. Because what you need to do is don't show them your ingredients. Y'all ain't seeing the ingredients. I ain't seeing the batches. But you should do a video while you're making it. So then you can post your content everywhere.
Okay. I got
See,
fun.
because think of one, because you have a great personality and you have like a sweet spirit and you can connect with people. And it's like you're just talking to the green dot, like, and you can name it what you want to name it. I think I will call mine Black Beauty because that's what I call my truck. So I don't. I mean, you just you give it a name,
Oh, Lord.
and so then it just grows and develops from there. So yeah. So okay. So what store are we gonna be in?
Oh, I don't know. Mm.
If you can have your pick, if you could have your pick of the litter, what store would it be?
Probably Target or Walmart or
Really?
something like that. 'Cause,
Okay.
well, I know everything that Target is going through right now,
Mm-hmm.
but they do have a lot of black-owned businesses in stores or whatever. But I just want to be where we are, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody likes snacks, but you know, I think it
Mm.
would do well.
I think it would too. So we're gonna be in Target, and then can we could be in Target and
And
Walmart.
Walmart.
I think we could do that. Okay, so then let's go back to it says, Mom, you should sell these.
That's what Connor said. Yeah.
Really? So what made you really take the leap to truly sell
I
them?
needed money. And
Mm.
he had something coming up, and I was like, okay, I need some extra money from somewhere. And so
Mm.
I took him to work, and Katrina could tell you, I took him to work, and I let the ladies try him. And one of my coworkers, Kim, she was like, "Girl, how many you got?"
Mm.
she now Kim, I can truly say Kim is my biggest customer. She buys
Really?
them all the time. Yeah.
Really?
So I took them to work, and they enjoyed them, and I actually had to meet them today with 4 bags. So
Really? Okay. So what is it? Okay, if you can give inspiration to, ooh, this is a good one. That's the email address. Right? Okay. So if you can give no
parentheses,
apostrophe.
no.
Okay. If you can give like
It's all one.
your younger self advice, what would you give your younger self?
Oh, don't stop learning. Always learn all that you can.com.
.com. Okay.
Because if we get to a certain age, we don't want to learn stuff anymore. So
Mm.
I tell Connor the same, and I just told my mom that the other day when I started this, I was such a person that stayed to myself. I
Mm.
didn't talk to strangers and stuff like that, and when I came out of my shell, my friend Katrina, she said Kroger, Albertsons, HEB.
HEB would be a good
HEB
one.
be a good one. Yes, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, HEB.
Oh, HEB. Okay, Patrina, we're gonna get that done.
But I told my mom, I said, with this whole experience, it has taught me to, like you said earlier, closed mouth never get fed. So I
Mm.
start talking to people, and she what I was telling Katrina would say, you got to get out of the shell, Chantel. You got to talk to people. You got to talk. You got to interact. And I have started, and my baby was like, Mom, I can't believe you're going up to people.
Really?
I took him to the doctor to have tests done, and I'm in there talking to the nurse at the station. Y'all like snacks? Oh, I have trail mix. Y'all want to try them? And the lady she was like, well, I don't think we can buy them on the clock. I said, well, look, I tell you what, I'm gonna give you this bag, and if you like them, just call me. We left out of there and got in the car. She was running out the door behind me. She was like, hold on, let me get a couple of bags. And so it's just being able to learn how to communicate with people and talk to people. And I think that him seeing me do it is gonna. That's why I told my mom. I think that would show him I'm leading by example. You know what I'm saying? You have to talk to people. You can't be antisocial. You have to interact with people to get stuff done. So that's what I wanna. That's one of the things that I'm glad that's coming out of this, showing him that it's okay to talk to people.
It's okay to talk to people. And you know what? I was talking to Stephanie Perry, and I'm really an introvert. Chantel, I really am. And I said, I don't like to, I was like, I don't like to network. It's like, it's business. I'm like, oh, she's like, yeah, it's business. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes,
I'm like,
I'm learning too.
That looks a little bit different.
Yes.
When you put it like that, okay, I'll be a little bit social.
My first Black Chamber meeting, I was just sitting there like,
When are you going next?
Oh, that's a good question for Katrina.
Katrina,
when the next black chain?
When is the black? Katrina? When is the next one? So we can go together. I'll be your buddy.
Yeah.
I need a bitch's buddy. Can I need somebody to call me the other night? When I tell you went down, I'm like, oh my God.
She encouraged me to attend all those things, and I just. When my first time there, I'm just sitting there, I'm waiting on her, right? So I'm just standing in the cut. I'm like, I don't know what these people, I don't know what to say to these people. She said, you don't get in there and start talking. And so she got there. She's like, you have to talk, Chantel. You have to. And so I've been learning.
Okay. Oh, March 27th. Okay, we're going to.
That's next Thursday. Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Okay, we're going. Okay, we're going. We're going to be there. I love that. Okay. So, and I didn't even ask you how long you can stay. I promise I won't keep you much longer. There was another one I wanted to say. The trail mix. He loved the snack so much. People would love them. Okay. Why would they love them just as much as he does?
That's what he said. He said, Mama, they would love them just as much as I do. And I wasn't sure that was be true, but I took that leap of faith and it was true.
Oh my God.
It was to the point where my mom, when she tried them, she came to visit, and I gave her a couple of bags, and she took them home. And I said, Mom, did you let your sisters try? No, I'm not letting them try my stuff.
Really?
I said, Mama, you have to let them try to see if they like them. They tried them, and I was shipping orders from them.
Really?
Yes. So they love them, and that just warmed my heart to know that those women I come from a family of cooking women.
Really? So you can cook them?
Yes. And those women can cook in the kitchen. I mean, they burns in the kitchen.
Really?
Okay. So for them to tell me they were so good to them, it just did me all good.
That's community. That's encouragement.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I come from a family of cooking. My grandmother started the whole, from the homemade biscuits. Yeah.
Are you serious? Oh my goodness. I love it. I want to put the email address up here again. And I can't stop eating them, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you're taking a walk of faith. And then we're gonna get these snacks in like nationwide in the next 5 years because it's on our side. So what else is there any one thing that you would like to take away? Because one, it seems like your kids have been the biggest inspiration and that God is like your biggest resource, right? Yes. And so where do you go from here? What's your next step now?
My next step is getting my LLC.
Okay. Getting your LLC.
That's my next step. With CTL, they have community commercial kitchens. So when I do get to the point where I need bigger space, I can always rent a commercial kitchen to them actually bake. So yeah, but my biggest step that I want to make is the LLC. That's the next step.
I love that. Okay. I can't stop eating it. I can't focus. Okay, so what's your favorite? I didn't ask. What's your favorite one?
My favorite is the sweet and zesty.
Really? Why?
The sweet and salty, and then you get that little spice too. So it balances it all out. And what I do is I give me a napkin and I pour them out, and I make sure I got one sweet, one and one tasty.
And they are so good, y'all. Oh my goodness, you have to try them. Chantel, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me today. And I know the best is yet to come. And I believe that God has great things for you. Because I can attest, you're a great mom, you're a great woman, and these are really amazing, y'all. Really amazing. And you deserve the best. You deserve the best. So don't stop, because I know you have encouraged me. And it's funny that this is made with love. Years ago, I still do it. Years ago, I learned how to crochet when I was 18 years old. And I used to have a label, because, you can get like the patch label. And my label is called Made with Love.
Really?
And so I would and so I even had it where I was young too. When I think about this, you could order it online and have them stitch your name in it. So anyone that had a blanket that I crocheted, I did only baby blankets at the time. And anyone that had a baby blanket from me, they had a label Made with Love by Vet. So I know that when you put love into something, it turns out right.
That's what my cousin told me. He called me when he first found out I was selling them, and he said, "I love that you have made with love on your bags." He said, "Because I know if you're making it with love, it's going a long way.
It's going a long way, and it's so good, and I'm so proud of you, and it is so amazing." So we called out Mark Cuban, Shay. Who else we need to call out? The Shark Tank, your Pastor Michael Evans. You need to get this on his campaign trail. He needs traveling. The man needs fuel. Yes. Oh my goodness. Who else Oh, Jerry Jones, Deion Sanders, Dak Prescott. I think everybody, right?
Yeah, everybody.
We would call out what's his name? Just got traded. Luka, I love that. Still hurt me to this day. I love me some Luka.
Everybody loves Luka.
But that proves that no matter where you go, when you're good, you're good.
You're good.
No matter where you go, when you're good, you're good. That's how these treats are. No matter where they go, they still gonna be good. So y'all make sure you order them. The email address is right there. Make sure you support our sister and grow her business, because we as Black women need to support one another. We need to be in community with one another, and we need to fuel our dream. So it's okay because we got to pay bills, right? We got to pay bills until there's like a true breakthrough. But what if, I think that I was really watching Club Shay Shay Live. No, I was watching Nightcap. Do you watch Nightcap? I watch Nightcap. I love Nightcap. I'm a sports fan. But they had, we need to find him. Chantel will find his name. He was like he's a billionaire Black man. Oh, I can't think of his name right now, but he was on, you would know him if you saw him. Like he's a billionaire, and he like does real estate, and he teaches Black people how to grow their wealth. And he also does investing.
Really?
He invests in Black businesses.
I had to start watching Nightcap.
Girl.
Because I'm a sports fanatic too.
You would love Nightcap.
I'll tell you in a minute, Mama, if you watch one more basketball game.
Girl, because they come on right after basketball games and the football games. Oh, I can't think of his name. I'm gonna have to find his name, because I'm telling you this, because the statistics talk about, let's see, how money stays in the different communities, and that in the Black community it doesn't stay very long. It only stays like they say like not even a day in the Black. Oh, that's his name. His name is John Hope Bryant. You ever seen him before? Let me see. Right here. I'm surprised. John Hope Bryant, but he teaches you how to grow your wealth. He helps Black businesses grow. And he's like a billionaire, and he owns real estate. And he was saying how one of the biggest things that we as Black people need to own is real estate. And he was saying it's better to have a higher credit score than it is to have a lot of money. I think we need both, but that's my opinion. But and he was saying how we need to keep our money in our community, and how really we as Black women can really grow this thing like astronomically, really, really fast. Yes. So yeah, I know that you're going to get the support you need. Let's see, there's one more comment. Let's see, who is that? Oh, she said that part. Oh, I know, the sweet and zesty. Oh my goodness. It is that part. Oh my good. And it's you know what? I think it's the it's two of them that I really like in here. I think it's because I love Cheez-Its, right? So I think there's a Cheez-It one
and the bugle.
That might be it. And that pretzel hit.
Yeah.
I can't talk with food in my mouth.
I love pretzels, and that when that sweet hits that pretzel, it's really, really good.
Oh my goodness, that is it.
So that's your game time snack, and you like me sitting in front of the TV watching the game. That's what I got.
That's it right there. Oh my gosh. Well, Chantel, I think that's gonna be a wrap. What you think? Anything else?
Thank you. I had a blast. I was nervous, but I had a blast.
She said, she says, please drop 2 bags on your way home.
I have 2 bags left. So yeah.
Because all these are mine right here. And trust me, though, I know my little munchkins will have it gone by the time I wake up. they'll be gone. So, Chantel, I thank you.
Thank you.
I love
Thank you
you,
for
and
having
I'm
me.
so proud of you. Let me post. And you guys, thank you for joining our studio tonight. I hope you like our studio. I hope you like our studio. So yeah. But thank you so much for joining and watching the Vet Jet Show. Please, what you need to do right now is share this with 2 other women that you know want to grow their business, that have a dream, that have a vision for their life, and be inspired by my friend Chantel, because she is doing amazing things. And the thing is, this is on record. So we can watch this in 5 years and be like, that remember then, because it grows by so fast.
Yes,
And so don't stop your dream. Keep pushing. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. If you need to drop Connor off, let me know.
I sure
I will
will.
volunteer their services, but
I
it,
sure
it
will.
wouldn't work out for you. But audience, thank you so much for joining the Vet Jet Show this evening for a special edition with my friend, the one and only Chantel of Teasy's Savvy Snacks. And so make sure that you order some for your family, your friends, everyone, because trust me, it's a treat that will not disappoint. And if you stay to the end, please drop in the comment, drop snacks in the comment section, and let me shout you out. Drop snacks in the comment section. And for those of you audience that you know, the Scrum Master Workshop is open right now, and it's going to be closing next Thursday. So make sure you get in. We go live next Friday, the 28th, 29th, and 30th from 5 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. So I want to see you in the place. And like you said about growing your skills early, growing your skills fast, so that you have something to fall back on and pivot when you need it. You can get that extra money when you need to, because we all need that. And so, women, we need to be learning new skills, growing our skills, and doing great things. So thank you, ladies, for joining. Thank you for being a part of the Vet Jet Show. Oh, and by the way, if you're on my email list, you will be getting an email in about an hour, I think hour and a half, because I have a special treat for you. So make sure you check your email or drop the word snacks so you can get on a special deal with the Scrum Master Workshop. Everyone have a great day, and you take care. Bye for now, friends.
Bye.